This is Standard 8 Civics lesson number 2 continuation about Indian Parliament. In the last class we have understood about the how Parliament is there, and we are going to we have seen about Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, that is how many members it is having, and who all can become a member of it, how the process is, everything we have discussed. What is the age criteria for our Rajya Sabha? Yes. Now this now we are going to understand about its function of Parliament. First is the first important and primary function of it is that it formulates the law. Formulation of law. Formulation means forming laws, and Parliament, it formulates this new law to achieve welfare of people and the objectives of Constitution. Now we know that if people are there and their welfare means all their development, if it is not discussed, or if there is no proper way to handle them out, then it will be difficult for the Parliament and the different administrative sectors or the authorities to function their rights and duties and their responsibilities. So that's why every now and then Parliament, they formulates new law. They form laws for whom? For the people, for the welfare of them. And if this welfare is not done, then what happens? It is very difficult for their country to function, or that people to function in a better manner. So this is a very important function that the Parliament does have. Now time to time necessary changes also can be made by the Parliament. If there is a need, then the changes can be done, and there is a process for this change, how these changes can be done. If this process is mentioned in our Constitution, so Parliament follows that process method as per the Constitution, and thus it fulfills the primary and important responsibility. This is a very important thing of formulation of laws. Now next is we are going to see is control over Council of Ministers. Now Parliament, it exercises control over Prime Minister and Council of Ministers, but we know that there are multiple ways, there are various ways of controlling, and this can be exercised by the Parliament. It is a responsibility of the Parliament to see that Council of Ministers does not do anything wrong, or they does not disregard the Parliament and its functions. So if any minister is doing anything wrong or behaving anything wrong, Parliament does not allow such kind of thing, because everything is mentioned in the Constitution, and everyone, those who are there in Parliament, they have to follow it, and there is a set of rules, there is a method of functioning, their responsibilities, and as per that they perform their duties and responsibilities. So nobody can exercise their own will, or they cannot do anything on their own. They have to follow their duties as per having the limitation of the Parliament. So we know that Prime Minister is also there, and Council of Ministers. Now as the election takes place, the majority party, they select the leader to become the Prime Minister. Prime Minister, he selects his Council of Ministers, and different portfolio departments are given to them, and the oaths are taken. Okay. Now next thing we are going to see is the amendments to the Constitution, that is the changes. Now Parliament decides to make any amendment to the Indian Constitution. And there is a process. Our Constitution, there is a in Parliament, what is there? Constitution Amendment Bill is considered to be an important bill. Bill means a law, a rule. And there is a process, there is a method mentioned in detail in our Constitution. So they have to follow that, and they have to function their responsibilities and do the needful things. Then we are going to see about Lok Sabha, that is Lok Sabha Speaker. Now we know that if any time you have seen or you have watched the session, live sessions or the live meetings going on on the TV about this Parliament or the Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha, you must have come to see, or you have seen that there is one person sitting and the other persons, their members are sitting around him. So there is a seating arrangement, and as for the seating arrangement, they have to maintain their discipline also. And this speaker is, who is he? As soon as the election, the Lok Sabha is there, it is there. So the Lok Sabha members, the elected members, they decide or they elect one of the person as a speaker and the other as a deputy speaker. Now this speaker holds a very important place in their meetings or whenever the session is, and he or she has to be very impartial. That is, there should be no partiality from his or her side. The speaker has to maintain the dignity of the Lok Sabha, as well as he or she has to take care of their rights and duties and also the privileges of the members. And this speaker has to be respected by the members. And if the meeting is there, then the speaker, with his permission only, a member can raise up their queries, or they can ask something, or they can do the suggestion, or they can have their opinions. If the speaker allows them to speak, then and then only the member of the Lok Sabha MP can express their views and thoughts. So very important place that he or she holds in this Lok Sabha, the Speaker of Lok Sabha. And also there is that one more thing, that Speaker has to maintain the decorum and dignity of the House. Dignity means the status, the importance, the very essence of the House, okay, the respect of the House. And he or she has to interpret the rules of daily functioning of the House and work accordingly. So daily functioning, that what will be the agenda, what will be our way of working today, what is the today's main thing that we have to discuss and work accordingly. So maintaining discipline is also one of the things that nobody can do anything against him or against anybody's will, or they have to respect each other, and as they respect each other, they have to present their or express their views. So this all things is he is like a check post to them, and very minutely he has to see all the activities going on in the Lok Sabhas during the Lok Sabha session or meetings. And if he says that the concerned member has to sit down or have to stop the debate or stop the allegations or anything, so they have to listen, they have to respect to his words. They cannot do anything, they cannot speak more, or they cannot do anything more than their from their side. They have to or obey him or her. So this is how the Speaker of the Lok Sabha functions. Now let's see how we can work, or how there is the situation, or who is there in Rajya Sabha. In Rajya Sabha there is chairman. Okay, we call the chairman. Now chairman exercises control over Rajya Sabha, and the vice president is the ex officio chairman of Rajya Sabha. Vice president is the ex officio chairman of Rajya Sabha. Now let's see the functions of a chairman. First is maintaining discipline in house, then facilitating discussions. So first of all, maintain discipline means he has to see that everyone is sitting in their own places. Nobody is or when they are talking to each other, when their debates are happening, so nobody should do anything out of their place. They have to sit there only, or they don't have to use their hands or legs or anything to if anybody is over aggressive, they should control their anger, they should control their aggressiveness, and the way they are talking. So the chairman, he have that control. They timely, he or she tells them that, see, you have to be quiet, or you have to not say, you should not say like that, you have to change your tone. So they time to time they guide them. So it maintains the discipline. It is his responsibility or her responsibility, the one who is chairman. Okay. Now facilitating discussions. Facilitating means allowing discussions to happen, but that also he sees to it that which all topics should be taken, or he gives there are various of lists in front of him, there are names given to him, and he, as per his decision, he gives the facility to the people, to members, to speak on the certain topics, giving members a chance to speak. So as I told that if he is not allowing anybody to speak, then their names will not be taken as per his, but he sees to it that everybody is getting chance to speak out. Understood? So the session goes on, the meeting goes on, and the next is that so very important place that thing that he or she has is to see to it that discipline is maintained, then discussions are made. Now discussions are made about what? About the issues of the state. So if there is anything, any major thing happened, or anything drastic happened in the state, or anything important has taken place, that is, any new projects are there or started, or anything that has been discussed, so everything is these issues are discussed there. Then related to the people, related to the states, that this is the things happening, so what to be done, or this we have to implement, or this thing it will be good for us, or this will be beneficial for us. So the members, they do ask openly to the concerned departments and the ministries. So the delegates or the ministers themselves have to answer them that, see, we have done this, we are taking up this step, and we have a we are bringing this project. It will be better for us, in which manner and which way they have to explain to them. Then, and if injustice is made to any wrong has happened, so that also is discussed in Rajya Sabha. So that is how people are this Rajya Sabha. The chairman, he has a control on all the discussions that is happening, and he see to it that people, they ask each other the questions and queries, but being in the limitations of Parliament and Constitution. Nobody has to do anything against anybody. So that is how and he gives everyone the chance to speak. So members are very much they have to respect the chairman. So this is how the things happen. Now homework for you is that find out who is our vice president, write the name, then do the exercises, solve the exercises. Then on state level, this is about Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, but in state level we belong to Maharashtra state, so we have Mantralaya. Yes, so we do have Vidhan Sabha and Vidhan Parishad. Yes, so our ministers list and all, portfolios, who is our CM, then our governor, everything you have find out, write it down and keep it with you. Okay, so but notes you have to solve it and revise it. Read the lesson. So we will be continuing this chapter in the next lecture. That's it for today.
No.